Hey there, pirates! Welcome aboard the Anime channel. Zoro possesses various powerful swords and, over time, exchanges them to obtain even more efficient and resilient blades for use in combat. This makes him increasingly closer to achieving a sword level as powerful as Mihawks. We know that many swordsmen in the world of One Piece forge their own swords, or even, for others, aiming to make their names famous across the seas. This means that Zoro may forge a sword or even enhance the ones he already possesses. In today's video, we will discuss how Zoro could strengthen his current swords, or even switch to a more powerful one. This could be an existing sword, or one he forges himself using his knowledge. Before we dive into the video, don't forget to smash that like button. Give us a thumbs up to unlock your devil fruit powers, and hit that subscribe button to awaken. Now, let's jump into the video. Roronoa Zoro, one of the most valuable and skilled members of the Straw Hat Pirates in One Piece, is known for his incredible swordsmanship and unique collection of blades. Among his notable weapons are Wado Ichimonji, Sandai Kitetsu, and Enma, each with its own story and distinct characteristics. Wado Ichimonji is one of the 21 great grade swords, also known as Meido, forged by the legendary swordsman of Wano, Shimotsuki Kozaburo. This sword is an inheritance from Kuina, Kozaburo's granddaughter and Zoro's close friend. After Kuina's premature death, the sword was passed on to Zoro by Kushiru, Kuina's father. Wado Ichimonji stands out for its exceptional durability, as it was the only sword Zoro wielded that didn't break when clashing with Mihawk's supreme grade sword, Yoru. Sandai Kitetsu is another Mato and carries an aura of mystery. Forged by Kozuki Sukiyaki, a great swordsman from Wano, this sword is considered cursed, believed to bring great misfortune to its owner. Zoro acquired Sandai Kitetsu 2 years ago in Logue Town, when the arms dealer Ippon Matsu offered it to him. The ominous reputation of this sword adds an intriguing element to Zoro's collection. Finally, Enma, another of the 21 great grade swords, is an exceptionally powerful blade. Also forged by Shimotsuki Kozaburo, this Meito was originally wielded by the legendary samurai Kozuki Oden. Zoro obtained the Enma under the condition that he returned Shusui to Ryuma's grave, acquiring a special sword with an incredible ability to evolve based on the user's haki and determination. Enma has the unique ability to draw out large amounts of Busoshoku haki from the user, as evidenced by its crucial role in Zoro's confrontation with Kaido of the Four Emperors during the Onigashima raid in the Wano Country arc. Throughout his journey, Zoro has wielded various swords, each representing a significant stage in his growth as a swordsman. However, among all the blades that have crossed his path, Wado Ichimonji, Sandai Kitetsu, and Enma stand out as the most powerful and emblematic so far. Zoro initially wielded a different sword, Sandai Kitetsu. This frequent switching of blades reflects not only an incessant quest for tougher challenges, but also dedication to finding weapons that align best with his skill and combat style. Despite its supposed curse, Sandai Kitetsu served as a temporary sword for Zoro, preparing him for future achievements. He awaits the day he finds a powerful sword to replace it. Wado Ichimonji was a significant milestone in his collection, a sword he is unlikely to abandon or trade, not only for its exceptional durability, but also for the emotional connection and history it carries. As an inheritance from Kuina and a powerful symbol of his promise to become the strongest swordsman, Wado Ichimonji has become an extension of Zoro's determination that he will carry with him for the rest of his life. The acquisition of Enma represents a crucial point in Zoro's evolution as a swordsman. By inheriting this sword from Kozuki Hiyori, Zoro found himself wielding not only a renowned weapon, but also a symbol of Wano's lineage of great warriors. Enma's unique ability to draw out large amounts of Busoshoku haki further enhances Zoro's power, solidifying his position as a world-class swordsman. Additionally, this sword has an evolutionary capability, potentially becoming the 13th most powerful sword in the world of One Piece. These three swords, acquired at different stages of his journey, are not just weapons, but extensions of Zoro's development as a warrior. They represent the constant pursuit of strength, the honoring of promises made, and the acceptance of challenges that elevate his abilities to increasingly higher levels. As Zoro's journey continues, it's fascinating to imagine what other exceptional swords may cross his path and play crucial roles in his destiny as one of the great swordsmen in One Piece. In the world of One Piece, swords are categorized into different grades, reflecting their quality, power, and prestige. The hierarchy of swords is crucial to understanding the scale of strength of these remarkable weapons. Let's explore the mentioned categories and highlight some notable swords in each. The 12 supreme grade swords are truly Legendary, representing the elite of weapons and the rarest in the world of One Piece. Only 4 of these swords have been revealed so far, wielded by incredibly powerful characters. Starting with Yoru, known to be a very large and heavy sword with a long reach. Shodai Kitetsu, one of the supreme grade swords, is notoriously known for the curse it carries. Murakumogiri, a renowned blade with feats including cutting enormous structures. Lastly, Ace's sword, whose abilities have not been fully revealed. Just below the supreme grade swords, we have the 21 great grade swords, which are also incredibly powerful and respected, owned by only a few individuals. Nidai Kitetsu, a great grade blade created by the Kitetsu blacksmith. Wado Ichimonji, a powerful sword belonging to Zoro, with an emotional story linked to Zoro's friend Kuina. Shusui, a legendary blade originally wielded by Ryuma, and now at Ryuma's grave in Wano. Enma, a special blade with the unique ability to extract large amounts of Buso Shoku Haki. Lastly, Enma's twin blade, known as Ame no Habakiri, a powerful sword currently in possession of Momonosuke. There are other swords in this category, but their names and forms are still unknown, possibly in the hands of powerful and famous pirates, marines, or revolutionaries. Next, we have the 50 skillful grade swords. These swords are highly respectable, surpassed only by the higher categories, possessing above-average durability and cutting attributes. In this category, we have Kashu, a lightweight blade crucial for speed-based fencing. Yubashiri, a sword with notable strength, sharpness, and durability. Yamaoroshi, another skillful grade blade, offering exceptional cutting and resistance attributes. There are other swords in this category, but many of them have not had their names or cutting and durability capabilities revealed. Finally, we have the lowest grade of swords, called grade swords. Despite being the lowest category of Meito, these swords still far surpass normal blades. So far, we've been introduced to Shigur, a grade sword with attributes superior to a common sword, and Sandai Kitetsu, a cursed sword that offers challenges and exceptional powers. In addition to these defined categories, there are several other swords whose rank is undefined, but undoubtedly play notable roles in the vast world of One Piece. The power level of these mysterious blades is gradually being revealed. As we can perceive, among these powerful swords, only the 12 supreme grade blades are the most coveted swords in the world of One Piece. It is the goal of many swordsmen to conquer them. Among the countless treasures and mysteries that permeate this universe, the 12 supreme grade swords emerge as a set of legendary weapons, each with a unique story and remarkable feats that transcend common understanding. So far, only 4 of these blades have been revealed, but their aura of power is sufficient to echo across the seas and lands of the world, being in the possession of very powerful pirates recognized worldwide. Yoru is wielded by Dracule Mihawk, the greatest swordsman in the world. Yoru is a colossal black sword, known to be Mihawk's weapon of choice. The blade is famous for its ability to cut through anything with precision and effortless ease, becoming an unstoppable extension of Mihawk's skill as a swordsman. Shodai Kitetsu, known as the most powerful cursed sword, has an unknown current wielder. Little is known about the wielder of this sword, but Shodai Kitetsu's reputation as the most powerful cursed sword suggests that it carries a frightening curse, granting extraordinary powers to whoever wields it. Murakumogiri, the former weapon of Edward Newgate, also known as Whitebeard, one of the most powerful pirates in the world. This blade is shrouded in legends, capable of splitting the heavens and the earth with a single strike. Its legacy remains marked in the epic battles fought by Whitebeard. Ace, the former sword of Roger, the sword that once belonged to the king of the pirates, Goldie Roger, carries with it the tradition of a bygone era. Its story is intertwined with the monumental events that shaped the world of One Piece. There is even a possibility that Gryphon, the sword of Yonko Shanks, is one of these 12 powerful swords due to its great feats shown by Shanks. Gryphon remains a potential addition to the 12 supreme grade swords, with its wielder, Shanks, being one of the most powerful and intriguing characters in the world of One Piece. Confirmation of its nature as one of the 12 would be a groundbreaking revelation. The mystery surrounding the other 7 blades of the 12 supreme grade swords only intensifies the aura of legends that surround them. The fact that these weapons have withstood the most aggressive elements and accomplished incredible feats during their use only fuels speculation and fans' curiosity. In summary, the 12 supreme grade swords represent the pinnacle of weapon power in One Piece. Each of them tells a unique story and is a testimony to the unparalleled power that can be achieved in this vast world of One Piece. As the narrative unfolds, the expectation around the remaining blades lingers, promising exciting revelations and epic battles in the series' future. These swords are gradually being unveiled. The influence of the 12 Supreme Grade swords goes beyond their sharp blades and exceptional design. Each of these weapons, shrouded in mystery and legends, finds a home in the hands of warriors whose strength is as legendary as the swords themselves. The connection between the wielder and the blade is not only physical, but symbolic, a testament to the power that permeates the world of One Piece. An example of this is Mihawk, and his sword Yoru is a symbol that represents him, being the sword that made him so powerful. These individuals, whose abilities defy common understanding, are like the very pillars of the fictional universe. The 12 blades, with their reputation for unbreakable and exceptional abilities, are symbols of status and strength. They are wielded by skillful hands that shape the fate of the seas and lands they inhabit. Among the legendary 12 Supreme Grade swords, the Shodai Kitetsu stands out as a completely mysterious and powerful sword, showcasing a duality between its sinister curse and its unquestionable power. In this exclusive category of supreme swords, the Shodai Kitetsu takes the spotlight as the first and most potent of the Kitetsu swords, casting an imposing shadow over those who seek its possession. Shodai Kitetsu's reputation as a cursed blade adds a dark dimension to its existence. Many even fear obtaining this powerful sword in their hands, afraid of what might happen to them. The legend surrounding this sword speaks of a curse that looms over all who dare to wield it, promising a terrible and fatal fate for those unworthy to carry it. This aura of imminent danger places the Shodai Kitetsu in a unique class, where the challenge of acquiring it is intertwined with the fear of its curse, making it both desired and feared simultaneously. However, even under the threatening shadow of its curse, the Shodai Kitetsu is acclaimed by many brave swordsmen. Its inclusion in the 12 Supreme Grade swords puts it on the same level as Yoru, Dracula Mihawk's sword, Ace, belonging to Gol D. Roger, and Murakumogiri, Whitebeard's former weapon. The Shodai Kitetsu is not only the first of the Kitetsu swords, but also the strongest, rising above its sisters in an unquestionable manner. It possesses a level beyond other Kitetsu swords. An intriguing element in the Kitetsu sword saga is the suggestion that the curse's power seems to grow with each passing generation. The fact that the Kitetsu apparently weakens with each new sword created becomes highly intriguing. However, the Shodai Kitetsu remains immune to this decline, maintaining its position as the most imposing of the three. It keeps its cutting and resistance at full strength regardless of the era it finds itself in. The Shodai Kitetsu, shrouded in mystery and challenge, becomes a call to the fearless, those who seek not only supreme power, but are also willing to challenge the limits of destiny. The sword becomes an incarnation of the duality between the curse it carries and the unmatched mastery it promises to those proven worthy of its possession. The grandeur of the Shodai Kitetsu transcends not only its indomitable strength, but also the significant challenge of wielding this sword without losing one's life to it. This is not a sword for the faint of heart, or those seeking superficial power. It is a challenge thrown only to the most fearless and capable of facing the consequences of its sinister charm. The Shodai Kitetsu is not a sword that chooses its bearer lightly. The curse that surrounds it demands a high price, an unwavering acceptance of the fate that awaits those who dare to wield it. This is not just a mere blade, but a pact with the unknown, where only the courageous dare to risk themselves to wield it. However, many lose their lives in the process. Those considered worthy of wielding the Shodai Kitetsu form a strong bond with the sword, becoming capable of overcoming the curse imposed on this mysterious blade. This relationship goes beyond mere possession, becoming a connection between the swordsman and the blade. The sword, in turn, seems to recognize the courage and inner strength of the bearer, elevating both to a state of unparalleled harmony. The Shodai Kitetsu is not just a tool, it is a path to greatness. Only the exceptional, whose souls burn with an unextinguishable flame, have the opportunity to unlock the untapped potential of this cursed blade. It is an invitation to transcend the limits of the ordinary and rise to the heights of glory. The circle of individuals wielding the Shodai Kitetsu is exclusive and rare. It is not a choice that can be forced, bought, or easily conquered. The blade chooses its wielders based on criteria that go beyond mere combat skill. It involves a unique affinity, a resonance between the swordsman's spirit and the energy imbued in the sword itself, turning the sword and the swordsman into a single being capable of cutting through everything in their path. The Shodai Kitetsu, being the strongest among the three Kitetsu swords, becomes part of an unbreakable legacy. Past, present, and future wielders are linked by an invisible thread, united by the shared experience experience of wielding a blade whose power cannot be underestimated. The legacy of the Shodai Kitetsu is, therefore, not just a timeline, but a saga of bravery and sacrifice. Ultimately, the Shodai Kitetsu is not just a sword, but a living narrative in which only the few and the fearless can play a role. The journey of its wielders is a testament not only to their combat skills, but also to their resilience in the face of the curse that looms over the blade. It is a quest to become more and more powerful, a quest for greatness that challenges the very essence of what it means to wield one of the 12 supreme grade swords and overcome the curse imposed on it. Despite the existence of this curse, there are pirates who can overcome it. Roronoa Zoro, the fearless swordsman of the Straw Hat crew, is known for his exceptional sword skills and the courage that defies conventional limits. A clear proof of his fearless determination lies in the episode where he acquired the Sandai Kitetsu, one of the so-called cursed swords in the world of One Piece. Upon finding the Sandai Kitetsu, a grade-skilled sword, in a barrel of cheap katanas in a store in Logtown, Zoro was warned by the owner about the curse surrounding the blade. However, instead of backing down, Zoro faced the curse head-on, challenging the imminent fate. Determined to test his luck, he threw the sword into the air and extended his arm, ready to face the consequences. The shop owner, witnessing Zoro's boldness, saw something extraordinary. The Sandai Kitetsu, a sword known to be cursed and to claim the lives of those who wield it, circled orderly around Zoro's extended arm, sparing him from the terrible curse that afflicted so many others. This incident reveals not only Zoro's exceptional skill in sword handling, but also his inner strength and unwavering determination. Few would be able to face a cursed sword without hesitation, but Zoro, with his unparalleled courage, managed to gain the trust of the Sandai Kitetsu. The blade recognized not only the swordsman's skill, but also his unique resilience in the face of adversity. Thus, Zoro stands out as one of the few characters capable of wielding a cursed sword without it costing him his life. His determination and willpower transcend the curses surrounding these special weapons, highlighting him as a true master of swords who defies even the darkest destinies. Zoro's feat in wielding the Sandai Kitetsu not only proved his fearless skill, but also opened the door to speculation about how far his ability to defy cursed swords could take him. His unwavering determination did not go unnoticed in the world of swords, and many began to wonder if he would be able to wield even the legendary Shodai Kitetsu, the most powerful cursed sword. The reputation of the Shodai Kitetsu as a feared weapon, capable of claiming lives with its curse, is known across the seas. Few dared even to think of wielding it, fearing the lethal consequences that could follow. However, Zoro, with his incredible prowess in dealing with the Sandai Kitetsu, became a focus of speculation and curiosity among sword enthusiasts, making them question the reasons why Zoro possesses this ability to overcome the curse. Zoro's unique ability to defy curses seems to transcend conventional limitations. His experience with the Sandai Kitetsu suggests that he not only survives the curse, but also masters it. This ability raises the intriguing possibility that Zoro could indeed wield the Shodai Kitetsu without being consumed by its overwhelming curse, possessing then the incredible power of this sword. In this current final saga of One Piece, we can expect a monumental twist in the arsenal of the fearless swordsman Roronoa Zoro, with him acquiring new swords or even evolving his current ones. As the narrative reaches its climax, signs indicate that Zoro is about to undergo an extraordinary evolution in his sword skills, revealing a new level of power through the evolution of his iconic blades or even the acquisition of new unparalleled combat weapons. Since his introduction in the series, Zoro has been one of the most admired and mysterious characters, with his passion to become the greatest swordsman in the world through his determination and sword mastery. It is highly likely that Zoro will reach a new stage of mastery with his existing swords. Recent events in the plot suggest that Zoro's blades have latent power waiting to be unlocked. Speculation suggests that Zoro may engage in intensive training or crucial experiences, unlocking long-hidden secrets in his swords, in addition to obtaining new swords along his journey. This evolution could result in enhanced abilities, such as more powerful sword techniques, greater endurance, and even the ability to channel special abilities through his blades. Another fascinating fascinating possibility is the introduction of new legendary swords into Zoro's arsenal. One Piece's mythology is rich in powerful artifacts and ancient legends, which could provide the swordsman with the opportunity to acquire even more extraordinary weapons. These swords could be imbued with unique properties, originating from exotic places or linked to crucial events in the narrative. This development would not only elevate Zoro's power to new heights, but also open doors for a deeper exploration of the mystical universe surrounding legendary weapons in One Piece. The expectation around the evolution of Zoro's swords is not just related to aesthetics and power. It is believed that this evolution will be instrumental in the final battle against Mihawk and other enemies that may arise on the way. The upcoming adversities will require Zoro to reach his maximum potential, and his swords will serve as crucial instruments for the Straw Hat Crew's final victory. Whether through the evolution of his existing swords or the acquisition of new legendary blades, the future holds intense emotions and epic battles for the great swordsman. Rumors and speculations are boiling among One Piece fans about the possibility that Roronoa Zoro, in this final saga somehow yet unrevealed, may obtain the legendary Shodai Kitetsu. As mentioned earlier, this sword is the strongest among the cursed ones. It is known for harboring a dark and mysterious force, giving its bearer incredible power, but not without a price. The quest for Shodai Kitetsu would be a dangerous journey, full of challenges and possibly profound revelations about the creator of these cursed swords. The Shodai Kitetsu, considered the strongest of the cursed swords, has been a topic of conversation among fans for its imposing presence in the series universe. The possibility of Zoro acquiring this exceptional weapon would add a new level of complexity to his quest for the title of the greatest swordsman in the world. In addition to the inherent power of the Shodai Kitetsu, the sword could trigger an even more radical evolution in Zoro's abilities, offering not only brute strength, but perhaps even the ability to overcome physical limitations and achieve a heightened state of combat. At the same time, Zoro's already acclaimed swords, Enma and Wado Ichimonji, may undergo a notable metamorphosis. Enma, one of the supreme grade swords, is known for its ability to absorb and channel the user's haki exceptionally. The potential evolution of Enma could allow Zoro to master this ability even more, transcending the known limits of sword haki, becoming an even more powerful and resistant sword. Wado Ichimonji, Zoro's family sword, could similarly undergo a significant transformation. Its sentimental and historical value could inspire a unique evolution, perhaps unlocking ancestral techniques or long-forgotten secrets. This evolution would not only increase Zoro's power, but also solidify the connection between the swordsman and his blades in a way that goes beyond the physical, making Zoro one of the few swordsmen who have managed to elevate the level of their swords. The emergence of supreme-grade blades would not only elevate Zoro to new heights of power, but also reinforce the recurring theme in One Piece of overcoming and evolving. The legendary Shodai Kitetsu, a sword that carries an aura of curse and power, represents not only a physical challenge for Zoro, but an opportunity for him to face and overcome the adversities that come with a cursed weapon. This quest is not just about acquiring a formidable artifact, but about Zoro transcending his own limits and accepting the consequences that come with unrestrained power. The evolution of Enma and Wado Ichimonji promises a deeper exploration of the unique capabilities of these venerable swords. While Enma stands out for its affinity with haki, its transformation may allow Zoro to reach an unparalleled level of mastery in manipulating this spiritual energy. This evolution would not only enhance the effectiveness of his strikes, but also put him in deeper harmony with the flow of battle, allowing Zoro to awaken new advanced techniques as a swordsman. Wado Ichimonji, in turn, may reveal ancestral secrets, unveiling lost techniques that date back to past generations of Zoro's family, or even allowing the sword to turn into black blades. This sword, in addition to its sentimental value, becomes a crucial link between the past and the present, consolidating not only Zoro's legacy, but also the vital role it plays in the quest for the title of the greatest swordsman in the world. The connection between Zoro and his swords would reach the pinnacle of its power, where the barriers between user and sword would disappear, allowing a harmonious fusion of technique and intuition, making Zoro capable of cutting through anything in his path. Zoro himself would become the personification of the legend of the swordsman who wields 3 swords, becoming recognized worldwide for his achievements and great mastery of swords. Since the early arcs of One Piece, Roronoa Zoro has stood out as a swordsman of exceptional skill, always seeking to improve his techniques and surpass limits. However, another fascinating theory has been circulating among fans: the possibility of Zoro becoming a renowned swordsmith, creating a powerful weapon weapon that would play a crucial role in the highly anticipated final saga of the series. The idea of Zoro forging his own sword is not entirely unfounded. Throughout the journey of the Straw Hats, especially during their stay in Wano, Zoro has been exposed to various swordsmithing techniques, many of which are considered national treasures. Wano is known for its skilled swordsmiths, and Zoro had the opportunity to first-hand witness the exceptional quality of these blades, gaining knowledge about sword forging. The premise of Zoro becoming a swordsmith gains even more weight when we consider the tradition of many swordsmen in One Piece, who not only wield their swords with mastery, but are also capable of forging them. This dates back to iconic figures like Tenguyama Hitetsu, a respected Wano craftsman who not only created exceptional swords, but also maintained a special relationship with his creations. Imagine then, Zoro delving into this knowledge and adopting the skill of sword forging. One Piece's final saga unfolds amid epic conflicts, and Zoro's ability to create his own unique and powerful blade could be a crucial element for the Straw Hats' victory. Zoro's personality, his relentless pursuit of power and improvement, align perfectly with the idea of taking on this new challenge. It would be a natural evolution of his character, elevating him to an even higher level as a swordsman and adding a fascinating dimension to his journey. Moreover, the symbolism behind Zoro forging his own sword cannot be underestimated. It wouldn't just be a demonstration of technical skill, but also an assertion of independence and self-confidence. By creating his own weapon, Zoro would be shaping his destiny and preparing to face the final challenges awaiting the Straw Hats. Zoro's journey up to this point has been marked by formidable challenges and a constant desire for overcoming. By taking on the role of a swordsmith, he would transcend the limits of a simple swordsman and become an artist, sculpting not just steel, but also the course of his narrative. The resulting sword would not only be a weapon, but a physical and symbolic extension of his determination and willpower. Throughout his battles, Zoro has relentlessly sought overcoming, whether through rigorous training or the quest for more powerful swords. Forging his own blade would represent the pinnacle of this growth desire. He would not only use the techniques learned in Wano, but also incorporate unique elements reflecting his personality and the Straw Hat's journey into his newest sword. Furthermore, the creation of a custom sword could allow Zoro to develop unique skills and techniques by forging a sword based on his fighting style and desired specifications. For example, he could infuse the blade with enhanced armament haki, making it a weapon capable of cutting not just steel, but also the very concepts of resistance. This unique ability could be crucial in the battles the Straw Hats will face in the saga's conclusion. One Piece's narrative has always highlighted the importance of characters' dreams and aspirations. By becoming a swordsmith, Zoro would be bringing to life a dream that goes beyond mere mastery of swordsmanship. He would be leaving a lasting mark on the world, a blade that would transcend the Straw Hats' history. Thus, as we approach the long-awaited conclusion of One Piece, the prospect of Zoro forging his own sword not only enriches his individual journey, but also adds a fascinating dimension to the epic as a whole. A blade forged with determination, skill, and a personal touch could very well be the key to the Straw Hats' final victory, marking the culmination of Zoro's journey and solidifying his place in history as one of the greatest swordsmen of all time. Whether through obtaining the Shodai Kitetsu, the evolution of Enma and Wado Ichimonji, or a combination of these paths, Roronoa Zoro's evolution in the final stages of One Piece signals a grand destiny. The swordsman, whose dream is to conquer the title of the greatest swordsman in the world, is on the verge of a monumental transformation, preparing to challenge the current holder of that title, the formidable Dracul Mihawk. Regardless of the chosen path to enhance his skills, it is increasingly evident that Zoro is destined to achieve his goal. The intensity of his dedication, the consistency of his challenges, and the inner fire that propels him are elements that, combined, forge an exceptional warrior. The evolution of his swords represents not only a leap in power, but also an affirmation of his relentless pursuit of mastery and supremacy in the art of the sword. In facing Mihawk, one of the most respected and feared swordsmen in the entire world of One Piece, Zoro will face not just an opponent, but the symbol of excellence in his quest. The imminent battle transcends the limits of a mere duel. It will be the final test, the culminating moment of years of training, sacrifices, and maturation, turning Zoro into a very powerful and skilled swordsman. Regardless of how Zoro evolves, his unwavering determination suggests that he will reach new levels of skill. Whether unleashing the powers of the Shodai Kitetsu, enhancing the properties of Enma and Wado Ichimonji, or incorporating new ancestral techniques, Zoro is destined to become an unparalleled force. His quest for the title of the greatest swordsman in the world demonstrates the great determination, skill, and mastery that Zoro possesses possesses to fulfill a dream he has cherished since childhood. Mihawk's defeat will not only be the conquest of the title Zoro has longed for, but also the validation of his journey and the realization of his dream. The swordsman, whose journey has captivated the hearts of fans around the world, is on the verge of transcending the status of an aspirant to a living legend. The final chapter of One Piece promises not only an exciting conclusion, but also the crowning of the three-sword warrior as the undisputed and unquestionable greatest swordsman in the world. That's a wrap for today's content. We hope you enjoyed it and want to share your thoughts on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and catch you in the next video. Take care and stay awesome.